let me try to. How are you today? It is sunny and beautiful here in Homedale, Idaho. There we go. Got it. Let me put this away. And we are coming to you live. Do you see the little red live? On the Miss Lillian's No X Chock paint page, where retailers are taking turns doing different products, so you guys can all get to know the fabulous Miss Lillian's products. And if you tuned in last week, no, 2 weeks ago, you would have seen I'm painting this. Let me see that. Vintage sewing cabinet. We're doing a full transformation. And today we will be zooming in on here, painting in Winchester Blue. You guys picked the color. Blue is the winner. And I think I will have one more live after this where we will do the top. I'm not going to try to finish everything in one day. But today we'll be painting the front of this cabinet. Let me zoom it down here. And hopefully embellishing it. So let me get down here where you can see me. And if you would, when you join on, if you see that little red live up in the corner, that means we are live. So please post where you're watching from, say hello. If the little red live isn't there, if you would hashtag replay, because we love to see how many people get to see our videos. And let me grab a brush and we're just gonna get to town, because this is gonna take me a little bit, because I wanna make sure we're good and dry when I do this embellishing here. I wanna make sure you guys get a good up close picture of that. So let me gather my stuff. My plate, my paint, shake it up. Do you guys hear the little bead in there? Miss Lillian's puts a little bead inside to get it nice and shaken up for you, because it does have built-in sealant. Over 150 colors. Is that crazy? And I'm seeing that this camera's gonna have to move. I'm sorry, I was set up for a different project today. Let's see how that looks. Oh, I like that better. Okay. There we go. Okay, that looks better. Let me grab this. And Miss Lillian's is on to help field some comments so that our 1 hour-ish live doesn't turn into a 3 hour, because I tend to only focus on one thing at a time. And I would be answering all comments. Actually, my little video isn't working. There it goes. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Chastity. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Sue, Kathy. It's always nice to see everybody's little profile pictures on there that everyone's watching. Is it gonna make you guys crazy that this is a little bit crooked? Because it is me. Okay, there we go. So I've got my Winchester Blue. This was gray swamp mud is what we prepped this piece with after we had cleaned it first with first prep, which takes off that glossy coat. The legs, really, the glossy coat was already gone. It had been deteriorated over time. The only thing we really had to work on hard was the top, which it had a lot of the old shellac on there. So that's why we went ahead and just swamp mud the everything so that my paint has something really good to stick to. I'm so excited to get to the embellishing part, because that's my favorite. My favorite! If you guys have any questions, don't be afraid just to post them. Miss Lillian's will answer you back. I will also go back through the comments later. And be sure to go and like Miss Lillian's No Axe Chalk Paint page, as well as my page, The Withered Barn. All the videos will be in the video folder later, so you can go back and look at them. You know what? I'm gonna have to switch chip brushes. I didn't realize that's one that I had used, and it's got a little clump of hairs. There. Yes, we love to see shares. Love it. Like the hearts too, but the shares are awesome. Thank you, Ashley. Yes, Kelly, it's Winchester Blue. And I'm just stippling into all the design here. Because even though I'm adding an embellishment paint technique over the top of this, I'm going to want you to see the blue through there. And you guys, we've got sunny weather today. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. How many of you guys have a plain vintage sewing cabinet sitting around? Because I think I've got 3 is what I counted. Just plain square sewing cabinets. There's so much you can do. I'm sure you guys have been pinning on Pinterest all the different projects. You've probably seen the beverage carts. I'm so excited to see how this turns out. I'm hoping. Thank you for sharing, Sue. And a little bit of paint goes a long way. This is all I put in. That wasn't very much at all, and I've put my first coat on everything except that little piece of molding. It really does go a long way. There we go. Hi, Misty. What part of California are you in, Misty? Trying to find this screw on the back. There we go. You guys know when you're trying not to put your back to a camera or the video, and then it seems like that's all you keep doing? That's how I'm feeling right now. Be sure to like and share this video as well. It'll put you into a free giveaway for a free 8-ounce jar of Miss Lillian's paint at the end of the live. And I'll announce that before we leave the air. Okay, let that dry a little bit. Push that shut. I'm going to, I know everybody's probably saying, oh no, she's going to be flicking paint on this, and that's fine. I'm going to be touching it up, and I'm also going to be, on the next video, we'll be finishing the top and adding all of our drawers and our little ice bin under there. Isn't this blue pretty? It is so pretty. I did add the casters so that it could easily be used as a island if needed, or just extra rolling storage. Put your coffee bar on it maybe. We have a little bit of sunshine here in Idaho today. For the moment, I think it's supposed to rain again. But 70 today, that's what I heard. I haven't been out there. Still there? We go. Oh, this blue is so pretty. Keep sliding the wrong way. Nope, that's the right way. Yes, a little bit of rain, or sun, but it won't last long. I can already hear the wind picking up, which means it's going to be cloudy here after a little while. Okay, let me flip it around. Okay. You guys even see that side? And what do they say when you've already got a piece finished, ready to go? Through the magic of television, that's what they say. I've got the other two sides ready to go so I can show you guys how I'm going to embellish the molding using Miss Lillian's. Yes, thin coats. I went to the our local restore. Do you guys have a restore where you're at? The second hand building supply store. Looking for some plywood for another project, and I stumbled across a kitchen cabinet door, and I'm measuring it, pulling out my hot pink tape measure, and I thought, oh my gosh, it's gonna fit perfectly. And so I grabbed it, and it does fit perfectly. So I'll show that to you. It's gonna go right here. I've got it setting aside. And it kind of shows you the overall design once I get that shelf on there. And I'm so happy I didn't have to cut, sand. This goes on so good in these molds. On the back and not the front. That sounds like Idaho too, Kelly. We drive over the bridge here in our town and it's sunny, and in our town it's cloudy and rainy. Everybody says it. I'm just thinning this out a little bit. There. And we are open today, so let me apologize if someone comes through the door. I think my appointments have already all been here, so it'll just be a walk-in if someone does come in. Okay, one more and we're gonna start on the other side and do what I'm hoping will look really good in order to really make this piece pop. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry, not overwork it. Yes, actually, I'll probably have leftover 8 ounce. So this one is dry. Did I miss spots? I'll fill in the other spots later. I just want to get to all of this and what we're gonna do here. So let me close this paint up. Grab my cup. And this is what I'm going to use. First, we're going to be using Miss Lillian's Antiquing Glaze. And instead of putting it over the entire piece, for this project, I'm only putting it on the mold. That didn't work right. Okay. And actually, I think I'm going to thin it down a little bit. with water. Let me grab the water because I really want it to be a kind of a washed out look. It's literally maybe a teaspoon of water. Yeah, maybe a teaspoon of water. Okay, towel because I'm messy. Okay, I just thinned it out a little bit, not much at all. And I'm going to take just a plain old artist brush. I don't know how much I want first, but that's how much I'm going to use. And I'm just going to go in here and push it down into the mold. I want to keep this vibrant blue. Is why I'm not doing it all over. And then I'm going to show you, we're going to wipe it off. Can you guys hear my roof crackling? That drives me crazy. Because it's so loud. I'm just making sure that doesn't run on me. Again, it's Antiquing Glaze. And comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 7 colors, Miss Lillian? I'm not at my computer. It's running. There. Okay, I'm going to stop right here and I'm going to wipe it down with our paper towel. Can you guys see that? Let me scoot in so you guys can get good and up close. There. Okay, I'm going to start on one end and come across. Any of this that drips down, I'll touch that up later. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, Misty, it's a glaze. So I'll scoot it back. I'm going to finish one more section. Well, actually, I'm going to scoot it back more so you can see the whole thing. There you go. Okay. Once this up here dries, I'm going to go over it with Gilding Jewels. It'll be the prettiest darn beverage cart you've ever seen. Don't forget to share for your free 8-ounce to get into that drawing of Miss Lillian's No Wax Chalk Paint. And you don't have to water this down. I just wanted a different effect. Yes, the glazes are really easy to work with. They glide right over your project. It's easy to get it right in the accent parts that you want. And it's also easy to touch up if you do get a little overzealous, which is, I do a lot of overzealous. There's my next section. I'm going to stop and wipe it off again. Just a tiny bit in that crack there. Oh, I love it. Did I tell you guys that when I'm painting or crafting that I get like in the zone? I wish this was like where you guys could interact and talk. I may actually want this a little heavier now that I'm looking at it. Oh, used a wet spot. So I may have to go over that. I do think I want to go a little heavier. If you guys have seen any of my previous projects, I like withered and worn. That's my 2 words, withered and worn. Yeah, I like that better. There. I'm gonna have to touch up my blue, and that's okay. Whoops. What do you guys think so far? Ooh, definitely can't miss. Yes. Career marble on the top. That'll be the next video because I'm going to have to sand it down, make sure I don't have any spots that are touching. And we'll be using 3 of the Miss Lillian's No Wax Chalk Paint Metallics for that. So let me show you guys a close-up. Again, hopefully you don't get seasick. See how pretty it makes it look? Old and vintagey. I love it. Back on the thing. And then, where's my dryer? Let me put the dryer on it for a minute. Yes. You guys see music notes? I'm hoping a little section will dry, maybe right here. So I can show you the metallic we're going to put over the top. But I love how the Antiquing Glaze petals, I love that. And you could use dark, the truffle, which is a kind of a cinnamony color. What else is there? Ebony. That would look good as well. I think we're almost pretty good right there. Thank you, Gina, for sharing. Just a little bit so I can move forward. Now I think I had posted on my Instagram a couple of choices. Excuse me. Oh, that's not it. Well, we'll just go with the choices. I am thinking, and we can maybe go over this differently, but let's try. So I got right here the Miss Lillian's Gilding Jewels. Okay, these were the color choices I was trying to sample on a separate little piece of mold right here, just to get an idea of color combinations. And then I changed everything and went with white. So my prerogative, it wasn't working for me, so I love it like this. So I'm gonna scoot it forward, or actually I'm gonna scoot this way. And I'm going to show you guys. There we go. My choices. I don't think I want the gold, the black gold. I think I'm going to do these two with it. So this right here, I don't know if champagne is going to show up enough to make a contrast that I'm wanting. So I always apply this with my fingers. You can apply it with an artist brush. Look at me dropping it. With an artist brush if you want to, or a smaller brush. But I like the control it gives me. So I've got a little bit on my fingers. I'm going to just run over the top. Okay, can you guys see that? Let me zoom in. Okay, that one is champagne. I do need to be closer, don't I? So champagne, and then next, I'm gonna try some mermaid, which maybe we do like the champagne. We're doing it all on the fly, so here we go. This one was this one, mermaid. I think I like the champagne. What do you guys think? Renee, I tell you what, I put Gilding Jewels on everything. Every time I have a workshop, everyone is addicted to Gilding Jewels by the time we're done. And they last forever. I love it. So I think I'm gonna stick with this one right here. I like this one. Yep, champagne, Misty. Sue, yes. Okay, that's it, champagne. It's just a hint. I don't know what that, it's like an old aged gold. That's what it reminds me of. So I'm gonna zoom this back out. And we'll do that side right there. Don't forget to like and share for your free 8-ounce no wax chalk paint. We'll announce that before we're done here. Okay. On my finger. I'm hoping this is dry enough. If not, we'll just skip over some pieces. By far, one of my favorite things right here. I'm gonna try to wipe that one off. Isn't that pretty? Can you guys see it? I love it. I'm gonna have to go back and do some touch up, and that's okay. I knew that would happen with me. That one's a little wet right there, so I'm gonna skip by it. What do you guys think so far? How long before metallics are completely dry? Kristen, we're not using metallics. We're using, oh, let me scoot over here. Oh, this is what we're using. So it's not a metallic paint. Metallic paint, we will be using our next live on the top to create a faux marble effect. Oops, there you go. I love this with the white. Love it. I'm sure there's a word for it. What is an artist word? I'm not artisty. I'm DIY-y. But I'm sure there's an artist word for that whiteness sitting in the grooves of thing. What is it called? There's a word for it. What word is it? Is it frottage? Frottage? No, that's not it. I don't think. You guys still see? Okay. I like the way that looks. I'm stopping right there. Not gonna overwork it. So let me show you real quick. And then I wanna also show you guys the cabinet bottom that I found. Whoops. So that's what it ends up looking like after we put the precious, where's my stuff? Here it is. The Gilding Jewels, not the precious jewels. So that little bit of metallic is the Gilding Jewels. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so let me show you guys the bottom. And another little thing I found, I got lucky. Let me back up a little bit for you. Right there, so you guys can see it. So let me show you. I found this little tin tray that is going to fit in here perfectly. And it'll go in just like this. And it's gonna set, let me get my fingers in here. Can you guys see that even? Probably not, huh? Let me show you. Okay. So it's gonna sit perfectly up like this, and it'll be removable. So you'll have a removable ice tray if you need it for this cart. Simple and easy. I'm leaving all the little vintage stickers and tags inside too. I don't know, do you guys do that? The history of it all. So there's that, and then I'm going to show you the bottom shelf. So that will go in there. And then the bottom shelf it's a cabinet door. How lucky did I get? I know I got really lucky. So let me put this. Look at that. Could that have fit any more perfect? So this will be the beverage cart. I'm gonna finish off camera painting the blue, doing the gilding jewels. We'll put a shelf in here before we do the top next live. And I think it's gonna be beautiful. So let's see. Thank you, Nikki. Charlotte, do you have a sewing cabinet hanging around? I thought, what the heck? I'm gonna try it. Oh, it's still wet. I'm gonna try it. Let me flip it back around with you. So this is still drying. And I haven't decided yet or not, I got some white right there, if we're going to dress it up even more. I'll probably decide by the next video. Okay, make sure everybody got in there to do the free giveaway. Maybe I will touch this up real quick while we're waiting for a winner. Sewing tables are everywhere. If this turns out good, I've got 3 more to transform. Oh, got white down there. Let's see if we have a winner. Uh-oh, I hear my husband's diesel pulling in. Sue, you need to win. Well, let's see, Miss Lillian's, do we have a winner? One's on the marketplace. Ooh, snag it. Well, depending on the price. Tracy, this is Winchester Blue. Then Precious Jewels Gilding Wax is this champagne metallic. And I've got white Antiquing Glaze underneath that. I may just sand and distress. I don't know. Even if I had a plan, I would change it. Are you guys like that? So I'm picturing my Keurig up here, putting some canisters down here. In the underneath here where the door opens on the other side, we'll have a shelf. And I can put the coffee cups in there and maybe a little basket of the Keurig cups. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. It's wet. There we go. I can see right here though, I'm going to have to take the sander and sand that level. It looks like it slid a little bit when I was putting the molding on. Thank you, Tracy. here's what it looks like without the embellishment on here, the Gilding Jewels or the white glaze. Got touching up to do. Renee, it says congrats to Becky Baker. Is that the winner of the 8 ounce? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Yay! Congratulations, Becky. Make sure you message Miss Lillian's No Wax Chalk Paint and get your free 8 ounce of paint. And I'm going to wait for this to dry. And then we'll get back with Miss Lillian's and get our next date scheduled, all right? Thanks, everybody, for joining. Make sure you check out the Withered Barn here on Facebook. And we will see you next time. Bye.